I ain't worried about it.
Hi everyone, I hope everyone's doing well. Today I'll be doing a review tutorial with makeup included on the L'Oreal Paris Infallibal Total Cover Full Coverage Long Wear Foundation, and it says that it is a weightless feel. I am in the shade 32 Amber. This is what she looks like. Everyone's been raving about it, saying it covers tattoos, it covers everything that's on. We're going to put it to the test today. I'll be first reviewing the foundation and putting it on my face, and then going in with eyeshadow just to finish off the look. So if you want to know what I think about this foundation, please keep watching. On my primer, I'll be going with the Numasque Professional Coverage Skin Renewal Under Makeup Moisturiser. It's my first time using this. Sorry, it's my second time using this. It feels like a moisturizer, like a thick, creamy moisturizer for dry skin, or for a night cream, if that makes any more sense to you guys. It's very tacky when you put it on, so I know from there that it'll keep the foundation on, but no doubt this will stick onto my face like glue. We'll see how it goes. So I just put that on the back of my hand, and I'll be popping that on as I would with any other primer that I put on. Like I said, it's got a thick consistency. It's not like your everyday primer that you usually put on, and it's very cooling, very, very cooling, especially when you're sick like I am. Now secondly, because I do have a lot of pores lately and my skin's been up to crap lately because of my sickness, I'll be going in with my Benefit the Pore Fessional Pro Balm to minimize the appearance of pores, and I bought this at the Singapore airport, so I've just got a little travel size of it. I do have full size, but I'm just trying to finish up this one first. So mainly I'll be focusing this where my pores are most prominent, and for me that's my nose, cheeks and my chin. Just with the excess that's left on, I'll just buff that out to the rest of the areas of my face. And like I said, I have been sick a lot lately. I've had the flu, so I'll be going in with my Benefit It's Potent Eye Cream. Again, I've got this in a little kit for $49. It came with 2 pore minimizing full-size primers and the mini travel size eye cream. So that's what it looks like. Very tiny, so cute. And just with the back of my acrylic nail, I'll grab a little bit, not too much. A little goes a long way with this. So as you can see, the tiniest bit. And I'll be just dabbing that onto my the areas where I would put it on, and with my finger just patting that into my eye area. Whatever's left behind, I'll put it in my smile line and in the crease of my nose. So the story behind this foundation is they advertise it as covering up tattoos. I don't know how true that is. I mean, I can try it a little bit on my my little birds that I've got here, but let's put it to the test for my face. As you can see, I have a lot of discoloration in my face and I have a lot of pigmentation. I've got broken capillaries all around my nose, which are like the tiny red little veins that you get, and I have a lot of freckles as well. Not much redness. I do have a bit of redness in my cheeks, but that's only because I'm sick, and I am so sorry the guy outside decided to mow his lawn at 6 p.m. in the night time. Right when I decide to film. But let's put it to the test. So I'll just be putting a generous amount on the back of my hand. So with my finger, I'll just be dabbing that onto my face. Okay, so straight off the bat, it does seem to have a lot of coverage on it because of its thick consistency. I'll be going in with my Real Techniques Beauty Sponge. Okay, so straight off the bat, that's my first face, and I am very impressed at its coverage. It's extreme coverage, and it doesn't feel like there's anything on your face. It feels like I've just put like a normal moisturizer on my face. Not drying, complete matte, complete coverage. As you can see, visibly my freckles have basically disappeared, and the discoloration in my face has also disappeared. So let's go in with the concealer. The concealer that I'll be using today is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 10 Light. So I'll go in as I usually would with this, and just blending that out with my beauty blender. Now to set that all in place, I'll be using my Dermablend Professional Setting Powder. It's just a clear translucent powder like your Laura Mercier. And with my beauty sponge, I'll be dabbing that in and just popping it straight there so it can bake. And with my baking, I do bring it up the sides of my nose just so it like sort of pre-contours my nose for me. I don't know, it's my preference. I like it better that way. So while we bake away, I'll be going and doing my eyebrows. I don't use a pencil for my brows anymore because I prefer powder now. So I just use any black eyeshadow that I have on hand. And at the moment, I'm loving the BH Cosmetics 28 Neutral Eyeshadow Palette. And I use the very black shade that's in the palette for my brows because my hair's dark anyway and my eyelashes and eyebrows are dark anyway. So the black eyeshadow, I've hit pan on. So the black eyeshadow that is in the eyeshadow palette, that's what I go for. So first off, I'll be going in and brushing my brows with the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow brush in number 12. So I'll be brushing that up just to remove excess foundation or powder or whatever's in my eyebrows. And then I'll brush them downwards so I can see where the line of my brows are. Starting off by the very, like not very end, but the body of the eyebrow. Now, I'm not going heavy-handed, but because it is a black shade, it may look a little heavy. And then when there's barely anything on your brush left, going into the beginning. Now, I'm brushing your eyebrows upwards so you can fill in the bottom half of it as well. And then doing the same thing on the other brow. I don't know, we look like a complete hot mess right now, but don't freak out. We're going to brush them out so they're going to look good. So I'll just brush the excess eyeshadow that's in my brow, and as well as brushing them upwards to keep them in the shape that I like it. Doing the same thing for the other one. Now I'm going to stop right there because I want to actually conceal and define my brows before I do anything else. So with my Maybelline Fit Me, I'll be going ahead, dabbing that onto the back of my hand and grabbing a little tiny tip eyeshadow brush, cancelling out whatever that's not meant to be there. Defining it in other terms. And then with my fingertips, just buffing that into my skin. Now wiping away that excess bakage, and then going in with my Australia's Fresh and Flawless Pressed Powder Foundation in the shade Medium Tan. Now to properly contour my nose, I'll be going in with my Napoleon Camera Finish Powder Foundation in the shade Look N5, in other words in the shade Topaz. That's the pan over there. It's a very cool toned brown. Grabbing a flat top brush, lining where exactly I want to be contoured on my nose. This stuff blends out like a dream. And then grabbing a big fat blending brush, and I'm using the BH Cosmetics 128. If you guys are interested in any of the BH Cosmetics brush sets or their products, I'll link a direct link down below that will send you directly over to the site so you can purchase whatever you want from there. They've always got sales on, always a bargain on with their eyeshadow pans and everything. Give them a look and thank me later on. So we're buffing that out in up and down motions. So almost instantly that gives my nose a little more of a defined, smaller, thinner look. Now for my contouring, I'll be using the Australia's Queen C Cream and Powder Contouring and Highlighting Kit. And I'll be using the powder contouring shade. I'll go in with my Napoleon Purvis BR22 brush for that. So I'll just generously dab onto that shade over there, tap my excess off, and just carving out my cheekbones. So beautiful. I love this stuff. And I'll put a bit on my forehead and a bit on my jawline as well. So now for the base of my highlight, I'll be using the Benefit WhatsApp. I love this stuff as a base, and if I've just got a tanner, I'll just go in with the Benefit WhatsApp and just put that on my skin, and it gives you a really nice healthy glow to the skin. So I'll pop that on the high points of my cheekbone. Look at that, oh my gosh. a bit on my Cupid's bow. Now just slightly buffing that out in upwards motions with my fingertip. Like, look at that. Look how beautifully healthy that glow looks there. So natural. And the same thing on the other side. Now with the excess that's left on my fingers, I'll just run that up and down my nose and on the high points of my brow as well. Now for the powder product, I'll be going in with the matte soft and gentle. And for this, I'll be using my Napoleon Purtis BR21 brush. So I'll just be popping that in where we put the base highlighter on, and also curving it around on top of my eyebrows. So whatever motion I turn to in the sun, I'll always be glowing. Now for my blush, I chose something very royal, very rich in colour, and I'm going in with the Napoleon Purtis Blush Patrol. It is a baked, marbleized sort of blush, and it looks like that over there. It's very pretty, and I'll be using my Real Techniques blush brush for that. Very pigmented, very rich in colour, very marbleized. Like, it's just beautiful for a really intense sort of, I don't know how to explain it. So that's it there with my base done. I ended up loving the foundation. I'm pretty sure it's going to be one of my holy grail foundations. I love L'Oreal as it is, you guys know. Maybelline, L'Oreal, Australis is all out there for me. I'm absolutely loving it. No creases as yet, because I do crease up a lot when I do put thick matte foundations on. It doesn't feel like I have makeup on, if that makes sense. Now for my eyeshadow, I'll be using the Morphe 35O palette, and as a base shade, I'm going in with the first row of the second shade that's there. And for that I'll be using any flat top brush, pressing it onto that shade, tapping my excess off, starting off from where my brow bone is and going in from there. So for my crease, I'll be using the very end shade of the second row, very warm toned orangey sort of shade, and I'll be just putting that right underneath my crease and going in with window wiping motions, and with whatever's left on the brush, I'll be bringing that upwards just to give it a bit of warmth. Now warming up the look, I'll be going in with the mocha sort of shade that's right next to my transition shade that we used, giving that a generous sweep and focusing on the lower part of my crease. Bringing that all the way into the middle and into the inner corner. So I want this mocha sort of shade to be more intense and look like it's blending into the warm orange sort of shade that we just used. And now with the same brush, I'm going to go in with third shade from the right. Dabbing my brush in that, it's very intense, I go very light-handed. And I'm just going to focus this shade on the outer corner of my eyelid. So we're just using this shade to deepen the eyeshadow a lot more, give it a bit more smoky sort of effect to it. Focusing on the outer corner and going in with tiny, tiny, tiny circular motions. And keeping it only going halfway through the eyelid, not all the way to the inner corner. Now with a small flat top brush, I'll be going in with the first shade and just popping that right in my inner corner to define that whiteness that's there and brighten up my eyes. And again with the same brush, I'll be going in with the second last shade on the bottom row. And literally popping this straight into the middle, no blending required. So that gives it a little pop of colour to the look. Still keeping it very intense. So this colour is just mainly there to bind the white and the brown at the very end. And then I feel like I have to intensify that dark shade a lot more. So just mainly keeping it right there underneath my, see how I'm holding my brush? I'm holding it at a basically 45-degree angle and just keeping it there, just circular motions in there to give it that smoky effect. Now to intensify my eyebrows a lot more and give them more of a dark to light sort of ombre look to my eye look. With a tiny tip brush, I'm going to go in with that very first shade and basically run that along my eyebrow. Now with a straight cut flat top brush, I'm going to go in with the very first orange sort of shade that we used in the palette. Run that along my bottom lash line to combine the two together. Bring it all the way to the inner corner. And keeping a very intense hand as well. Now going in with the second shade that we used and focusing this on the outer corner. And then going in with the third shade that we used and focusing that one on the outer corner as well. And we'll just go ahead and give that a good buff. Now for my liner, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Hyper Sharp Wing Liner. I'll quickly do my liner and I'll be right back with you. So that's it there with my liner done. Now we're going in with just one layer of mascara, and the mascara that I've chosen to use is the Essence Get Big Lashes Volume Boost Mascara. I don't need to curl my lashes because they're already very curly by themselves. So I'll just apply one thin coat of this. And as per usual, going in with my Model Rock Smoky Velvet Double Layered Lashes. Now while my lashes dry into place and before I squeeze them in and combine them together, I'll be going in with my Essence White Liner in my waterline to whiten my eyes. And then I'll be using my Essence Mascara on my bottom lashes as well. So for my lip liner, I'll be using the Napoleon Purtis Pink Slip and just putting that all over my lips as well as outlining them with it too. And then I'll be using my Napoleon Purtis Total Bay Matte Lipstick in the shade Nude Addiction. Now this is a liquid lipstick. It does dry matte and does last all day. So I'll be putting that on over the top of the lip liner that we just used. And very lastly, I'll be going in with my MAC Soft and Gentle, getting my finger, rubbing that along, and just putting that on the middle part of my lipstick. So it gives it a matte lipstick, but more metallic. I don't know, I'm quite into metallic lately. So that's it there for my finished look. But while waiting for the lipstick to dry up, I'm going to be covering my hairline actually. So it gives it that more of an intense, fuller look with my BH Cosmetics 28 Neutral Eyeshadow Palette. And I'll be grabbing any blending brush, dabbing it into the black shade because my hair is black, and just literally popping that straight into my hairline that's visible. And instantly I look like I've got fuller hair. So that's it there for my end result. I hope you guys enjoyed watching as much as I did filming it. If you have any video recommendations, leave them down in the comments down below and I'll get right back to you guys. If you have any questions or anything, you can DM me on my Instagram, which will be listed down below as well. But this is the end result. I really did end up loving the eyeshadow look. And this is something that I can basically wear outside. I do wear a lot of makeup when I do go out, only because I am a makeup artist. I live and breathe makeup. So this to me is very natural to wear. For others this may be a bit too much, but hey, whatever floats your boat, you know. Like I said, I did end up loving the foundation. I had a little beauty spot here that was visible with all foundations, and as time progressed throughout the video, you can't see my beauty spot at all. You can't see my freckles at all. You can't see any imperfections at all. So I'm giving a big 10 out of 10 for this foundation. It does do wonders and it does do as promised if you ask me. You can be the judge for yourself. Go out, buy it and try it and let me know how it goes. Other than that, give this video a like because it helps out a lot. Share my video and subscribe to my channel. And until then, I'll see you next time. Bye guys.
I ain't worried about it.